I've got one that can see.
Logic before authority.
Question: why are all angels and deities and lower level gods and even God shown in some way to have a bubble around their heads? Okay. And then in other cases, angels are shown to be floating in the heavens in a bubble surrounded by light, which is considered to be the glory. Okay. Why are they shown like this? I'm going to tell you. Why are we repeatedly told through media, cartoons, movies, and shown images of these things? You see, she's flying in a circle, and there's pixie dust, or almost something that looks like electricity or pixie dust, or flying around when she does the circle. And Tinkerbell was a being that could come and go throughout time and space, right? She was a deity, you might say. Why do all of the studios that we know of, in general, they will be showing you a circle in their logos like this? In this case, it is a lion sitting inside of a circle. In this case, you have a mountaintop sitting inside of a circle. And of course, Universal shows a globe sitting in a circle. And this continues throughout anything that you look at. If you're paying attention. Now, you may think you know where this video is going, but you don't. Yes, it's related, but no, we're not going there. We're going somewhere most beautiful and amazing. A discovery that, if it weren't for y'all guys, my supporters, that give me the time to be able to do what is necessary in order to understand the world that is around us and then bring it to you and show it to you. If it wasn't for you guys, we would never know about what I'm getting ready to show you. Do you remember the Wizard of Oz? Where the good witch arrived in a bubble with purplish haze to it. The deity arrived in a bubble. And of course we have CERN, which shows Shiva dancing in a bubble. And she has the color purple all over her. Why do you reckon they did that? Were they trying to tell us something? Or did they think that we were so ignorant that none of us would ever figure it out? This was the cartoon for the Wizard of Oz. This is the play for the Wizard of Oz, and they're in a circle, and then they show other circles surrounded by circles, which we will get to in further parts of this video series. And here we have the color purple, or heliotrope again, don't we? Another aspect would be that we will go further into in other parts of this video series, in this documentary, will be the yellow brick road, the swirl, the continuously out swirling swirl. Let me ask you a question. How did Dorothy, if that's spelled correctly, how did Dorothy leave her reality and travel like a deity into another time and another land? She did it by a tornado, a swirling torus, like a hurricane, like a tornado, a torus, a tornado, right? That's how she did it. Okay, here we go again. Why is it that from the Egyptians forward, they showed their deities flying through the air, through their imagery and their symbolism, in a purple circle? Here's one that is engraved in the rocks in Egypt, or several there you can see. Here's more of the color, more engravings. Here is India, same thing, flying in bubbles, and there's always seems to be purple. Here's another one. You have the circles around the head, and you have the circles that we see in the heavens. And I say that we see because we have seen them, many of us, including myself, which I have testified that in other previous videos on this channel, I've seen bright white and roundabout with streaming of purple in these entities when they show up. I've seen them on the mountaintops in New Mexico, and I've seen them by the sea in South Carolina, around literally close to 100 times at this point. Here we go again. And more. And more. Look at the what looks like fire or electricity within some of these images. Now, one may think they just made these images up. This is all imagination. I don't believe so. I believe that throughout history, man has been as smart or smarter than us and has made observations through time and has tried to pass that information on to us through this imagery. It's all right there to be seen if you know what you're looking at. Now, watch this. See what they're trying to show us, if we're smart enough to see it.
No mames. Ya sé, ya sé. Yo siento lo mismo.
Buenos días.
Do you not think an angel rides in the whirlwind and directs this storm? This work continues. The story goes on. And an angel still rides in the whirlwind and directs this storm.
Oh my god, look at it rolling. Holy shit. Fuck. What the fuck is going on? Oh my god. What in the fudge? God. What the fuck? What the fuck?
I have personally witnessed this type of activity myself. Actually, all of the activity that you've seen so far, I've personally witnessed the behaviors myself. I have seen orbs somewhere between 50 and 100 different occasions, literally seeing hundreds of these orbs. Okay, in the following clip here, you're going to see something specific that these things do. As they multiply in a line, as you see them doing here, we're going to get a little cleaner clip coming up here in a second. And you're going to be able to see, as they multiply, when one goes to appear, a spark will happen right before it appears. So one will appear, and then a spark out in front of it. See the spark? Here comes another spark, and then another spark, and then another one, and there it is, another one, and there it is. You see, they grow and multiply by a spark being emitted first. You can see these sparks or flickers or static in the sky when they're present, even when there are no orbs to be seen. And here's another clip of the same phenomenon. Spark, then orb. Spark, then orb. So now you should know. Now you should know what the things are that you see flying in the heavens. The balls of light, the light streaking through the sky, the things that they call asteroids, meteors. I personally have seen an angel orb floating over the ocean about 100 feet in front of me, standing on the shore, and seen as it started to disappear, lightning strike out of it and hit the ocean. Very much like the lightning you've seen in the Terminator clips, and the pixie dust with Tinkerbell. But there's much more to come to this, isn't there? If our Creator made deities in this image, what image would he have made other things in? Like our world.
I've got one that can see.
Logic before authority.